You can find this comedian actually in Salem. They busk as R2D2, and I'm gonna bring her to the stage. Give it up. These are real facts, by the way, folks. Don't be second guessing me. So, anyways, we got this next comedian Carolina Montesquieu. She is excellent. So, give her a round of applause.
I was so confused. I'm like, I'm sure I'm next. I don't know anything about R2D2 though. I did bring my phone on stage because you're lying if you don't bring your phone to the toilet. Thank you very much to our gracious hosts. I'm so happy to be here at the Golden Toilet tonight, but I'm equally as confused. For the people viewing at home, this is a booked open mic on public access television, but yet I'm told I can say whatever I want. So naturally, I'm extremely, extremely tempted to say every curse word I've ever heard. Should I go for it, guys? Yeah? Yeah? All right, let's go. Bitch, fuck, shit, hoe, whore, pussy, clit, butthole. I'm not good at cursing. Puñeta, puta, cabrón, malparido. About to get real ethnic in here. I forgot more English curse words, so I had to go to Spanish. I asked the crew here, I'm like, how does that work? Do they bleep it? And I am guessing that they do. So how funny is it going to be when someone turns on their TV in Ipswich and they just see a black woman on the mic and they're like, boop, 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 boop. Go to fucking sleep. All right, let's get to the good stuff. We're having too much fun with this. These fucking headless mannequins. I never thought that I'd be performing next to a toilet, but here we are. All right, so do you guys remember 9/11? Yeah. No? Damn. Do you guys remember when Michael Jackson died? Of course you do. All right? I think it's so funny how these two events have the same traumatic impact on millennials. It touched the same part of our little brains, and everyone has this story in their back pocket. Where were you when 9/11 happened? Where were you when Michael Jackson died? Every detail of that day. Listen, 2,996 people died on 9/11. Yeah, I had to Google that for this joke. And one scraggly, vitiligo-ridden, very talented white nigga dies, and everyone has the same impact in their brains. It touched the same part of the brain and moved into the same little groove, right? But the story is always a little bit different. Like for 9/11, most of the stories, everyone's like, oh, in elementary school or middle school, they'll be like, oh, it was history class, beginning of the day, teacher walked in, we saw the second plane hit, we got dismissed, I went home and I wanted to watch SpongeBob, whatever, something like that. And then the Michael Jackson stories, I don't know why, but for some reason they're always a little bit funnier. Like, oh, I was taking a shit and my grandma busted the door open and hit me on the knee and told me Michael Jackson died. And then we watched Michael Jackson videos for like 5 hours. Like, it's just funny to me how all millennials are just trauma bonded by these two events that are so drastically different, because Michael Jackson dying was a huge deal. So let's get to something a little lighter. One of my ex-boyfriends killed himself during COVID. No, listen, when we were together, we were both really, really depressed, but it was like more about me. And we would talk about doing like a homicide-suicide, 2 birds, 1 stone. So when I heard that he killed himself, I'm like, typical Jeff, leaving me hanging. And no, it gets better. The girl who he had cheated on me with that ultimately ended the relationship died a year later. So I guess I win? But that's okay. You know, things happen. Life goes on. Just went on vacation last month for my birthday. I'm enjoying my life a lot. So I went to Dominican Republic. So people wouldn't consider it a vacation because I'm Dominican. So it's like going back to the motherland, but I haven't been there since I was 3 years old. So I'm fluent in Spanish. I think I look pretty Dominican. You guys think so? If I told someone I was Big Papi's daughter, they wouldn't question me. Apparently there's this thing, and it has a name. It's called El Brillo, the shine. So basically, Dominicans, locals on the island, they can spot from a mile away that you're American. No matter how fucking Dominican you look, no matter how many plantains you can peel, they can tell just by looking at me that I've watched Gilmore Girls and that I have health insurance. It's not fair. I was so ready to go over there and embrace the motherland, and I just ended up being a gringa, right? But it felt really good coming back to the States and being a nigga and being able to intimidate people. Over there, I was scared shitless, and we had to travel with a gun. That's it for me. I'm Carolina Montesquieu, and thanks for laughing.
I spend a lot of time on the toilet because I have undiagnosed irritable bowel syndrome, and I'm like really scared to get a hemorrhoid. Have you seen these images on Google?